Ben Affleck refuses to spoil his kids. Recently, his son wanted a pair of $6,000 Dior shoes, and Ben responded, "What are you talking about? What are you gonna do with that? Mow the lawn? Do you have $6,000? His son said, "Well, we do have the money." "No, I have the money. You are broke." And I just love that. We all adore our children and want the best for them, but it is a disservice to provide for them every wish and whim. We need to show them that good things come to those who work for it. So how do we avoid spoiling our children? We need to be consistent with rules and boundaries for our children always. Give them an allowance so that they can learn to save and utilize the funds according to what they want. Chores. It's important to give your children chores that are age appropriate. You know, at our house, the TV doesn't turn on unless there's some sort of cleaning that is done. And yes, they will fight you tooth and nail, and you have to stay strong because eventually they will understand that you are not going to cave and you will commit to the rules that you've set out for them. Another thing is, it's important to limit gifts to those special occasions. My goal is always to focus on birthdays and Christmas, a little bit of chocolate for Easter, but really there's no need for gifts outside of those times. I like to go thrifting, so I do like to bring cool little things that I find, and my children quickly developed an expectation with that. "Oh, like, what did you bring me today?" And I learned, okay, no, we can't be doing that. Gifts are not expected. They are to be appreciated, and they need to happen so infrequently that there is appreciation felt by your children when they do receive a gift. And we need to remind our children always to be grateful for what we have. I think having some gratitude practices in our own life is important as well, so that we can still instill that for our children. Make sure that you support a household of appreciation, and I'm a stickler for saying thank you always for every little thing. And when my children ask me for something and they don't say thank you, I'm like, "What? What did you say? I didn't quite hear you," until they've said please and thank you. It just carries so well into adulthood, and every time someone says thank you, I appreciate things so much more. Let them be disappointed. I think my biggest character development always was when growing up, immigrant family, didn't have any money, walking down the toy aisle, just having that desire and hunger for something that I knew I couldn't have. That is completely what has shaped me into the person that I am. So if you can instill that a little bit with your children, They need to hear the word no. They need to be disappointed sometimes. And reward their efforts, not just results. Because as long as they're trying, and even if they don't quite accomplish something, it's important to encourage that and support that. And ultimately, if you don't want your children to be spoiled, you need to be a good role model. Are you splurging and spending on anything that you want? If you are, your children will see that. So the more financially healthy and restrictive and thoughtful that you are with your life, the more that they will be that way as well. Because I am like my mother, but worse. All the things that used to annoy me about my mom in terms of, oh, we need to do this now, and after supper it's always eating some piece of fruit, or we need to save money on this, and we need to, all those qualities that used to drive me crazy about my mom, I am like that, but even worse. So if you think your children aren't listening, it is getting through. So don't worry. All your qualities of hard work and appreciation and drive will be in there for your children.